in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
Yes, good people, big up to all of you and welcome back to our Chelsea Perspective. Welcome back to another edition of the Blue Morning Show and / Chelsea versus Burnley match preview, predictions and predicted lineup exercise. But before we get into the match preview proper, we have some news items to address. Some not items that will take us too long because we want to get through them and get to the match preview proper and get it done as soon as possible. Shockingly, or maybe surprisingly, nothing too much has happening when it comes to Chelsea. I've never, since I've become a Chelsea fan, I've never seen a period where there's been so much silence. So much silence. If anything, just a bit of news here and there. But that's, by the way. I hope you're all doing well. Sit back, relax, and let's get into the show. Yes, good people. Big up to all of you. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Kachila, and I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. I wholeheartedly offer whatever suits your time zone. Once again, I hope you're all doing well. Already, we have 9 likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. The priority today, main priority, is the preview of Chelsea versus Burnley home game. Get the win, but yeah, on paper, it should be an easy win for us. But you cannot script football. The game is played over 90 minutes or plus added time. And already we have Chosen in the house. Mr. Chosen, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Chelsea will win the match by 2-0. Okay, we'll see. Chelsea for life, Chinonso Dalo. I appreciate you finding the time to join this particular morning. Hello, coach. Is that Jerry's picture? No. It's it's not. We have how many people? 25 people watching, but only 5 on YouTube. The rest, I think, 20 plus on X. If you're following the show on X, I've said that 1,000 times, and then we're not gonna miss this one. Probably we have to do it tomorrow. During the pre-game show, a giveaway for our members, for our students, but you have to join us on YouTube to get a chance to participate. Join us on YouTube. You have to, once again, you have to join us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification button so that whenever we go live, you'd know. Give me a second here. It looks like I sent the link to the wrong place. Yes, people. 4 people on YouTube and the rest 20 on X. That's concerning. YouTube views has gone down for a while now. It's usually a seasonal thing. At one point it will pick up again. But keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. We have 10 likes already. If you're watching, for those of you who are watching the show, but for one reason or the other, you're not able to participate in the show, just know that we appreciate you. And that's because you watching the video alone, watching the show with us does go a long way. But we're going to ask you for one more favor, one tiny bitty favor, which is to take a second and drop a like on the stream for us. And the likes do go a long way. We have just 10 likes, and we are 13 minutes into the show. Not bad, but we can do a lot more better. Let's start addressing the news items we have lined up, and once we're through with them, then we get to the match preview proper. The first item here that isn't good. This is just lots of odd updates from JC. You have to leave me alone this morning. Lots of updates, not a lot, but some good updates from AD research expert. The first one says Xavi Alonso's release clause will become active in the summer of 2025. Xavi involved in planning new signings with Bayer Leverkusen and also keeping stars at the club like Florian Wirtz. After Liverpool and Bayern, Real Madrid will also keep monitoring Xavi's future. But let's see. Chances are he stays. And I think if I were Xavi, I'd stay there, especially if he ends up winning the Bundesliga with them. Leverkusen will have a lot more money and probably they will be in the Champions League next season and get a chance to do even more. Maybe they will get a buyout. They'll become one of the big boys. If I was Xavi, I'd say I'd stay at Bayer Leverkusen and not go anywhere. But that's, by the way, hello to you too, JC. Nice to see you, brother. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. The Red Devils wearing black. Nah, just I'm not gonna even get into that. Good morning to you too, Jude, my bro, Jude Oladipo Mesole, the CEO of CFC Jingles. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I'm guessing as AD did share this link, this story, this particular report with me because we've heard people talk about, they say the fans pushing for the club to go get Xavi Alonso, given how well he's done at Bayer Leverkusen. But the fact is, how well he's done there, it shouldn't be the yardstick to measure whether he succeeded in the Premier League or not. But he's proven it. Yeah, he has. You can say he can become one of the top managers in the world of in world football, but I think he needs more time. He needs to do that consistently, and I don't want the onus to go for any manager, for managers that aren't proven. Non-elite managers, should they decide to let Mauricio Pochettino go, I think we'll be repeating the mistakes we've made in the past. But that's, by the way, Xavi, I'd like to see him in the Premier League. Let the experiment be with Liverpool and no, with Chelsea Football Club, because no matter how you see it, I still say, yeah, it'd still be experimental, given the fact he's not established yet. Yes, people, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. 28 people watching, only 6 on YouTube. I don't know how that is possible. YouTube views have dropped drastically, and if I was into believing into nonsense, I'd start arguing that maybe I've been shadow banned, like a lot of people will say. When they don't start seeing views, they start arguing that they've been shadow banned. Keep shadow banned, so to speak. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And I want us to address this particular report. Let's see what we have here. It's about David Datro Fofana, who's been excellent since he changed, swapped Union Berlin for Burnley. I'm not sure. Again, he's not allowed to play against us except if the rules have changed. But let's look at this particular report about him, and then we'll go back to the other one. It says Chelsea's loan departments are in regular contact with David Datro Fofana, led by long-serving loan technical coach Carlo Cudicini, and the club are happy with his progress. Why not? Yeah, could have been better off had Leverkusen respected him very well and given him as much games as they should. But I think they signed him because they had the player out, and once the player returned from injury, he was more of an additional player there that can only be used whenever needed. And he wasn't that bad. During games he played, he did well for them. But he had, you could say, a discipline issue when he was taken off a game. He showed his resentment towards the manager on camera. So maybe that was an issue. But that's, by the way, he's been doing well. I hope he continues. He's the sort of player for, again, he doesn't have to play in the number 9 position. He can play on either flanks, left or right, and still be effective. That's because he's an excellent dribbler. He can be exclusive. He's a fine finisher too. His finishes aren't about power, more of finesse and placement. But that's why he can also shoot from outside the 18. I'm quite sure we've seen a lot of that. Even before that goal, he scored for Burnley. But that's, by the way, but saying here, coach, even if Xavi was available, he will not join a club not in Europe. He has outgrown that. I think that's a correct statement. That's a very correct statement. He's grown that it take a lot of money to convince him, or maybe if he likes the project, if he likes the players we have, and believes that he can get the best out of them, and if he gets offer, you can say a delicious salary, then he'd take it. But that's that. By the way, people, keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And yes, join us on YouTube to get a chance to win $50 every month. But here's the caveat here: you must be a student, and if you win this month, you're not going to participate for the next a month right now. But we're looking at changing that number because somebody can just win it now this month and win it in the next 2 months. But more important thing is that if you join us on YouTube, you get a chance to win that. So let's move on from the Xavi Alonso news. He has the potential to get there, but he's not an elite manager yet. Which to us, even if he agrees to join us, I'd say don't do it. It's a risk. That is hiring him is no different from hiring Deservi or one of those up and coming managers that we've been linked with. It's no different. That we need an elite manager should they decide to move on from Pochettino. But I think chances are Pochettino will be here come next season. But we'll find out. Let's see. Vic is in the house. My bro, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. It says, Coach, happy Easter to you. It is a holiday at your place. Yeah, every year. Easter is a big it's an important holiday for me, as given my belief, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Yep. So yeah, happy Easter to you too. But here's the thing: I've been so busy that I don't even know what day is what day proper is Easter. Shamefully. But let's see. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up, people. Yep, 34 people watching, but only 8 on YouTube. We can do way better than that. And please, if you haven't, I should join in the show. Keep dropping the likes on the stream to help us garner more likes and reach more people. All right, let's go. All right, Eddie again. That's because a lot of Chelsea fans are pushing for us, Chelsea, to make a move for Jamal Musiala, and I've argued before that I don't see Bayern selling him. I agree; they're finding it difficult to get him to put pen to paper for a new long-term contract. But I think they will find a way to tie him down for with a long-term contract, and that's because currently he's one of their best players. And Bayern, it takes a lot for them to sell their German players. But besides that, beyond that, let's read what the report says, and that's directly from the transfer guru himself, Fabrizio Romano. The report reads: Bayern director Ibal Jamal Musiala is not for sale. I've always known that. I get it. He has to sign a new contract, but eventually he will do that. At Bayern, he's one of their best players right now. He's been that since the start of the season. He's been one of their best players also at the time when Bayern is struggling. He's supposed to become the face of FC Bayern in the future. Jamal is a player who brings extremely great joy. It's our intention to make him the new face of Bayern. He told Sky Sport DE, that's a Sky Sport Sport Germany, and Politico. Yep, I think that's pronounced Politico or Politico. I'm not too sure. But I've always known that Bayern will not sell Jamal Musiala. He's that good. And he's been excellent for them. And I've argued, I think it was Roger was the last person that I mentioned. I think I can't quite remember what he said on the day. Maybe something to the effect of or something similar that Chelsea should move for him. And I told him I don't think they'd sell him. We did check his contract that day. I think he has about 2 years left on his current contract. I can't remember quite long, but I did tell him on that day that I don't see that happening. But that's by the way. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Let's see. And happy Easter to you too, Vic. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show today. Hello to you too, Constantine Dunn. Much appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. More importantly, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. 41 likes, only 14 people on YouTube. The rest on X. And if you're following the show on X, you'd be better off joining us on YouTube, and you know why. You get a chance to win $50 every month if you're a student. So let's move on. Again, if you have anything to say about the links, Chelsea being linked with a move for Jamal Musiala, that's the first thing we discussed. And we also talked about Xavi Alonso's availability. His release clause will be active in 2025. I don't think we can wait if should we decide to let Mauricio Pochettino go. We've talked about Jamal Musiala not being for sale. Those are the words of Bayern director. And also, yep, the next one, let's talk about David Datro Fofana. He's done well, and anybody that I haven't said hello today, and Tebago, big up Tebago, nice to see you. I hope you're recovering well from, you said you had flu. I hope you're recovering well from it. And sorry that I haven't reached out to see how you're doing. But more importantly, nice to see you. Seeing you here, it's a sign that you're all recovering very well. Let's see anything else. And Tebago, yep, people, hit the like button and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The likes do go a long way. We have 15 likes and we are 25 minutes into the show. We should be doing way better than 15 likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go. And we have DJ Sooth. Big up to you, brother. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. And yeah, DJ Shield, this should be for you. Okay, the soundboard has refused to work. Maybe the Bluetooth game is close by. It's just saying, big up Kachila and everyone in the chat. Happy Easter to everyone that celebrates it. Those who done, happy holidays. More that's again more inclusive as you can get right there, and I appreciate you doing that. Yeah, for those of you that don't celebrate, happy breaks, happy holidays, whatever you want to call it. But I appreciate you finding the time to join us this particular morning, DJ. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join. People, remember to hit the like button and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Tebago is infectious. Stay back. Leave Tebago alone. I think it's fine. What do I say? I said it. I said that the Bluetooth game is close by. That's why I tried on 2 occasions to big up DJ with the soundboard. You know, a DJ being DJ. And yeah, lo and behold, he refused to work. And I did say, maybe the Bluetooth gun is close by. It turns out he is close by. But that's, by the way, much love to you, my bro. The Bluetooth game. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for all your support. I know that even when you're not in the chat, that you are following the shows. Thank you so much for all the love. I cannot thank you enough. But I want you to go back to where you were so that you see if the soundboard will work. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I'm looking for a command here. Let's see. Yep, Jamal Musiala. We've talked about him, and I don't think again Chelsea can sign him, even if he likes the Chelsea. I don't think Bayern. I don't think they'd let him go. If they do, then yeah, they're plain right stupid. But the good thing, even if they decide to sell him to someone else for a lot of money, we get, I think, 20% selling price, which is a huge amount of money. And yeah, we'll see. I keep dropping likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along with. Nice to see you there, DJs in the house. And I have Bobby in the house. So, Bobby, I appreciate you finding the time to join me on the panel this particular morning. I hope you're doing well. We've talked about 2 items. No need to talk about Xavi Alonso. We've talked about Jamal Musiala, Bayern saying that he's not for sale. And I've always known that they're not going to sell him. I don't see how much we give them to convince them to sell him. And right now, I don't think he will be asking so much in terms of a salary. And plus, something else I did mention a few minutes ago. Bayern, they don't joke with the German players, especially one that is as good as Jamal Musiala. I don't think they sell him. Bayern will let him go, but Musiala might want to leave. So we will see. Either way, we get something. Yeah, whatever happens, if they sell him, we get 20% selling fee and all that. But let's see what happens. Kachila, big up to you, to my assistant Santiago Munoz. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Happy Easter, all. A big up, coach. Hit the like button, people, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you to all of you. I cannot thank you enough. Yep. Let's see how you, Bobby, you're on the panel. Your thoughts on Jamal, the possibility of Chelsea signing Jamal Musiala from Bayern Munich. Is Chelsea through and through. But we know, yeah, it's not going to be easy. But let's hear you, Bobby.
Yeah, happy Good Friday. This is going to be an interesting one for me because I'm actually traveling somewhere, so I don't know what the reception is going to be like. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Oh, good. So I'm in a good place. So look, Musiala. Well, if Musiala wants to leave Bayern and his contract is running short, then he will leave Bayern. It's not about what they want. It becomes, once it's a contractual situation, what the player wants. Now, does he want to come to Chelsea? He could do. You know, the Chelsea project is attractive enough for a young player like that who knows the club, was birthed at the club, for want of a better expression. And, you know, would it be a matter of wages? Probably. You know, at his level of experience, despite his young age, he would only really be seeking, well, I wouldn't say really only be seeking a move because of wages, but wages would have to attract him in order for the move to justify itself, if you know what I'm saying. He will probably love to come to Chelsea, but his advisors will probably love him to make some money too. Now, Musiala is that sort of player. When I say that sort of player, he is the type of player that could attract a higher wage bracket at Chelsea. By a higher wage bracket, what are we saying? What's the high wage bracket for Chelsea at the moment? 150 a week, thereabouts. I don't think they will go up to 200 because, as you said, Chelsea are operating on a different wage type of structure. It's incremental based on the success of the team, and there are other incentives, hidden incentives that will be included in the wage packet. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Is it likely? Probably not. I think Bayern would do everything they can, including financial incentives, to keep him. So I'm not holding my breath on that one, but yeah, it's possible. It's quite possible. It's not an unrealistic thing to happen, and it would be wonderful if it does. Imagine Musiala and Cole Palmer in one team. That would be astonishing. So yeah, I mean, it's not that likely, to be honest, but it's not far-fetched.
Yeah, not far-fetched. The possibility is still there, but it's going to be very difficult. And the Bluetooth game is saying 2 years left on his current contract is perfect. He will be able to talk to all the clubs in a year, and hopefully Poch is long gone by then. And here's the thing, he will be able to talk to all the other clubs, but I think Bayern, they will convince him, and I don't see them letting him go. If anything,
they will try everything they can to convince him, but if he's adamant that he wants to leave, with 2 years left on his contract, this will be the time Bayern will sell him to get some money from him.
Yeah, they'd have no option than to sell him. But here's another thing to consider, Bobby. He's so good that if his salary will be an issue, I don't think they'd mind even making him one of the highest paid players and get to sell him in a year or two for a lot of money. He's that good. He's not the sort of player that you say giving him a huge contract will be a too much risk.
That's the thing. Sorry, they would want to keep him so badly that they would break the bank for him. Now, I don't know if German football even has PSR, and I'm pretty sure Bayern will be quite well stocked if they do. So yeah, they would be inclined to break the bank to keep him. So they will do everything they can to persuade him to stay. Only if he digs his heels in and says, "Look, I want to leave," then they'll sell him. But I don't see him doing that. I can see him saying, "Look, I want to leave," but I don't see him being stubborn about it, especially if they try and convince him. because he doesn't hate the club, and they haven't treated him badly.
Yeah, yeah. They haven't treated. If anything, they gave him a chance. Yeah. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Big up, Bobby, my brother. Hope you are and your family are well. Happy Easter to you too, Bobby, and happy Easter to all that celebrate that special holiday. It's special to me. Given my belief. Let's see what else we have here. Musiala only on 82K a week. Yeah, but because of how good he is, there won't be shortage of clubs interested in signing him, which means he will get a lot of offers from a lot of clubs. Now we don't want Musiala. Musiala plays in 10. We have world class there already. We don't have any specialized 10 right now. If anything, we've been experimenting in that particular position. That would be a wicked combination of Parma and Musiala, who left the gate of the 8th place open and left. And I bought the skip. That midfield at Chelsea with those two, that will be mad. But I don't think we're signing Musiala. Poch is not stupid. Let's see what else we have here. Musiala plays for the German national team over England for a reason. No way he will leave Bayern if they can afford his new way. I think they can. They can. And you've heard me talk about how he's so good that they wouldn't mind making him one of the top earners at the club. If he can, what's come to us, they sell him in a year or two, because he's only getting better. He's that good, really. He's a special talent. Coach, historically, Bayern tries to prevent players from leaving, but usually it's the German players that are overly loyal to their country. Musiala might be a bit different given, the fact that he has you can say that English connection maybe, but let's see. He's there with them. They see him day in day out. His development bond with the current Bayern players, so it'd be difficult to convince him to leave Bayern. That is just my opinion, but we'll find out. We'll find out what happens. Again, that statement that we read on the screen there is from Bayern's director, saying he's the future of the club. They want to make him the face of Bayern. They know how good he is. I think he stays there, in my opinion. But let's see what happens. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. 18 likes, and we're 37 minutes into the show. We should be doing way better than that. Unfortunately, Bayern is a pinnacle of German football. He will be far off Germany. He only leaves, I think, if a Real Madrid comes for him. I wish CFC, but I think that bond will always be there. Again, have we shown interest? I don't know. Are we interested in signing him? I honestly do not know. Unfortunately, it'd be difficult. But the good thing is that whatever happens, it's either we sign him or if they sell him, we get 20% selling clause. When CFC fans are dreaming of other players, it is clear that we are not happy and lack belief in our current squad. In my opinion, if we get a proper manager and directors, we can be good. Here's the thing: no matter how good we are, let's just talk about that. No matter how good we are, we always have interest in the best players in the world. I don't think that is necessarily reflective of the fact that we're not happy or that we're struggling. Musiala is one of our own, and we like him. Yeah, even before he became as good as he is right now, we've always cried again. We've been bitter with regards, again, asking questions why we let him go in the first place, if that makes sense. I actually don't want a Musiala already there. Let's see. Coach Dante is trolling. Possibly. I know I can. Definitely, so to speak. Not possibly. So gullible sometimes. Let's see. Poch wants another roadrunner. Poch wants another roadrunner. Possibly. He may well want that. Just saying hello, big up to that. Let's see what else we have here. And the GFC Gavin is in the house. Mr. Gavin, nice to see you. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. We haven't spoken in a while. I hope life is treating you kind. And happy Easter to you if you celebrate Easter. And if you're watching, if you haven't, Mr. Gavin will share the link to his YouTube channel in a bit. Please go check it out. Let's help him to continue to grow. And I wish, again, I'd have more time to join you on the panel whenever you do shows. Hopefully, I'll do more of that soon. Let's see. Anything else? Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Anything else? Don't go there. Anything? Let's move on to the next item. I think we're all caught up here. Okay, let's see. Abebe, I'm seeing Abebe, my predicted lineup. Okay, get it out there. Let's see it, but we'll get into that in a bit. Anything else to address? Oh, so you were saying CFC fans consider Musiala as one of their own, but he will dislodge Gallagher. So fans will be in dilemma. Imagine Musiala benching Gallagher. I think they'd gladly see that. They'd be happy to see that happen. But then again, you still see some group are saying keep them both. Yeah, Chelsea fans are more like kids. They have an older toy. Even when you bring a new one, a much better one, they're still more likely to prefer using the old one. To keep them both, even if you want to, let's say you want to do away with the old one, they'd like to keep them both. But yeah, I wouldn't mind Musiala benching Gallagher, and that's the first time I'm coming out straight and say, yeah, certain player should bench him if we're talking about that 10 role. But the chances are the manager will still find a way to still play Gallagher and bench one other player. Petrovic, Gusto, DCC, Silva, Correa, Casado, Gallagher, Mudryk, Opama, Sterling, all the players you've mentioned there. Okay, we'll see. We'll get to that in a bit. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Tebogo has a command, so I'm gonna do another command. Create a command for GFC Gavin. The intention is to create commands for all community members, all members of the community that has YouTube channel, so they can just come trigger the command, just like Tebogo did there. And that boy is saying, please go and subscribe to Tebogo's YouTube channel. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. I think he deserves that. Let's see. And GFC Gavin, he shared the link to his YouTube channel. Please go check it out. Let's help him grow. He deserves that. Again, here's why we're selfless. We're selfless on Chelsea perspective. We want all YouTube content creators, Chelsea aligned YouTube content creators to grow, because as they grow, we'll be able to reach a broader audience. We'll be able to grow our fan base, and then we'll have a large, you can say a 12th man that is very, very huge, that other clubs will be jealous of us. Again, please, let's go check out GFC Gavin's YouTube channel. All of you in the chat, Tebago, JC, all of you, please go check out his YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. Let's help him get there. Just people having conversation. And bro, thank you so much. But given how you're actually a paid member of the community and how often you find time to stop by and say hello, you don't necessarily have to do this. Much love to you, and hopefully I'll have more time to join you on the panel. I cannot thank you enough for that donation there. Let's see, big up to you. I told you, Tebogo, okay, he says, okay, he says watch out in his prayers, no chance. You still flip-flopping, typical. Tebogo doesn't flip-flop. I think he is long gone. He's long gone with the punch out boss. You can say maybe me, coach, that I'm flip-flopping, given that, yeah, I tell you, he's the man for the job right now, but he's not the man for the job long time. But that's my opinion, and I still tell you, chances are he'd start doing well, keeps his job, and still be here come next season. That's a possibility. You never know. There's a first for everything. He just made a mistake there. Let's see. Big up to Veo. Let's see. I told you, okay, I've read that one. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And Tebogo here said, hit the like button, people, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The likes do go along with 48 people, but only 16 people on YouTube, 21 likes, and we are 43 minutes into the show. Not bad at all, but let's get the likes up, people. We can do much, much better than just 21 likes. God bless you. God bless you this week. Wow, okay, congratulations. You don't have to tell us what it is, but more importantly, you've just told us that God has blessed you this week, and I celebrate with you. Again, since you say God bless you, definitely a good thing. So we celebrate with you. Thank you so much for letting us know. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up, people. We've talked about that the club, they're paying attention to Datro Fofana, and it's a good thing because he's been doing well. And Carlo Cudicini, the chief loan officer, has been paying attention to him. So let's move on to the next item we have lined up, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Let's go. right? We've talked about this one, so we have to just definitely move on to the other one. But since we have it open, let's just read it. Some the Chelsea Dodgers quoting the Athletic FC saying to know David Datro Fofana's next step, and he is focusing on the immediate task of firing Boely, immediate task of firing Burnley. Okay, of firing Burnley towards Premier League safety rather than agonizing about the longer term future. Yeah, I'd let him do that. Again, his performance will speak for him. He doesn't need to agonize about anything. And the report in question is that Chelsea's loan department in regular contact with David Datro Fofana, led by long-term serving technical coach Carlo Codicini, and the club are happy with his progress. He's doing really well, and I think we're seeing him up close than when he was with Union Berlin in Germany. He's done so well. He's such a talent, and then I wasn't happy when we let him leave on loan. But had he worked out at Union Berlin, and I say, okay, perfect. But that hasn't been the case. But Gavin, yes, we celebrate with you. Let's see what else we have here. Yes, Vic is on Twitter. I can share the link to his Twitter account when I get a chance. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along with. So these command, I did a lot of commands. A lot of them refuses to work. So because Tebago typed Vic, so the command now was triggered. What's buzzing, Vic? Yeah, I like that, but I'm still learning how to program Nightbot to do a lot of stuff. There are lots of command for nearly for everybody. All the most popular members of the community has one command or the other, but this one got triggered by mistake. That's because I didn't program it correctly. But that's why we keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go a long way. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up, people. 22 likes and 50 people, but only 16 on YouTube. Let's see. Let's move on to the next item. Let's go. All right, the next item talks about Ibrahim Omar Hafiz starting his tryout period at Chelsea, with club set to make a final decision in April. I think he stays from what we've heard. I think Vic talked about him at length the other day, how good he is. Was it someone else also did talk about him? I can't remember. I can't quite remember who. But it looks like he's a good talent, and it's not just us. Other clubs are also interested. The guy is tall too, and he's a fine finisher, I've heard. But I don't know. Is he training with the first team or the academy? I'm quite sure. Most definitely. The academy. So let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. He's like annoying fly something buzzing in the air. I like to say that with my friends. What's buzzing? Yeah, especially my cousins. What's buzzing, cousin? I think I learned that from a movie, Bumpy Johnson's movie. What's the name of that particular movie I loved? Yeah, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I think maybe okay, let's move on from that. What else do we have here? We have 23 likes. We can do much better than that. Let's move on to the next item, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Let's go. All right. I did see a video on Instagram yesterday. I didn't know this guy could sing. A bit of rapping too. And he has a good voice. But that's, by the way, we're talking about Rafael Leo, Portuguese international and currently AC Milan forward. AC Milan CEO Fulani, how do you pronounce that? Sounds like Fulani, a tribe in my birth country. CEO Fulani, maybe. Rafael Leo's contract has £175 million release clause included. That's really cheap. That's seriously cheap. Wow. That's seriously cheap. But even before that, I can confirm that Rafael's desire is to stay and continue at AC Milan. He told the Gazzetta, yeah, until the big boys come calling. AC Milan in Italy, yeah, one of the big boys. But globally, there are clubs that when they come calling, I think he'd leave. Yep, and especially if they pay him more than AC Milan are paying him right now, because they don't pay well there. That is just the truth. And how they were able to convince him to sign a long term, I don't know the length of his current contract. And what's his name? Even Man City wanted him before they signed Jeremy Doku. They wanted Rafael Leo, and there were rumors at the time suggesting that the City were on the verge of signing Rafael Leo at the time. Yeah, so for Chelsea fans, maybe it's about time we moved on. So this we cannot sign. I don't think we'll be able to sign Rafael Leo. It's that simple. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go along with 24 likes. Let's try and get it to 100 likes. 101 likes. That's the request by the time the show ends. Yep, sorry guys, we're still begging for likes. We're not a big account yet, but we're getting there. And more importantly, congratulations to us. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers. We're at 19,355, and I'll be releasing a lot more YouTube shorts. That usually helps us get more subscribers. But here's the thing, I'm going to say this: the vertical stream version it helps us to reach a lot of people. Let's see what let's see what else we have. Vic, keep dropping likes on the stream. Yes, what's balls and Vic? And Vic here is saying a Boston fly. I like that. So some of the comments I've created, I don't even know how to trigger them. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We need a lot of work. As you can see, our second camera, our wide view camera, has not been in use for a while. It's been detached. A lot is broken in here. I want to know if Chelsea have signed Nico Williams. Nope. All rumors, whether we're even serious about signing him, I honestly do not know. They're paying him $147 a week. Leo still till 2028. Yeah. There are people earning $350. There are people earning $400 plus. So if he starts, you can say ripping off trees, you can say start firing and hustling. And this has a much better language. Becomes the best player in the world. I think Real Madrid will come take him, or some other big clubs. Big club will come take him and pay him nearly twice as much as that. Yeah, Ben Chilwell is earning, I think, a lot more, nearly twice as much as that. Other players too, you know. So he's a fine player, but let's see what happens. But they've tied him out for a long time right now. So even if they decide to sell him, they will make a lot of money from his sale. All right, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Let's move on to the next item we have lined up here. Let's go, people. Let's go. All right. Okay. This is nothing new. I knew this was going to happen sooner or later. I think it was about a month ago. We learned that his post as the chairman will expire in about 5 years or so. I can't quite remember. That's 2027. That's 3 years from now. I suspect that they change him if they feel like he hasn't done well. But he's the face. He's the face of the new owners. That's why you can say a lot of people think he's going to be there forever. No, he will not. Exclusive Todd Boely will be removed as Chelsea chairman in 2027 as majority owners clearly plan to switch to new figurehead. So they believe he hasn't let them well, but that's not to say he's the reason why we've made all of them. You can say the perceived mistakes we've made. So nothing is static here. They know. So if he's made mistakes, fine. Change him. If they believe we can do better, with someone else leading the club, fine, let's do it. And that's the good thing about, you can say, they have the whole thing planned well. They've made mistakes, but that doesn't say, again, Roman returns in 2027, let's go. Yeah, good luck to you. 2027 age is well. But if we're to believe that, yeah, I'm all for it. Get someone else if they feel like the new person will do a much better job than him. So let's move on to the next item, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Let's go. There you go. We've looked at this one. Now we're here. This guy, a lot of issues. He gives me a lot of problems, and I don't like that. I don't know how much script they used in that website that a single element loading takes 1,000 years, and that's being problematic. So if you're watching the question, I want to ask you right now. We'll take on Burnley tomorrow. Yep, we'll take on Burnley tomorrow, 8 a.m. PST. Are you looking forward to that game? Are you confident we're going to beat them? But if you're confident we're going to beat them, let me remind you this. Charity FC is well and truly in existence. They are a mid-table team. Yep. And remember, football is played over 90 minutes plus added time. And in our case, you can say, I think I'm not too concerned. And that's because the signs are good. We've improved. Our home record has improved significantly, given how bad it was a year and 2 years ago. A year ago, let me just stick with that because I can't get. I don't want to go too far and throwing numbers at you from my wazoo. But our home record has improved, and I think that will go a long way in us not finding ourselves in the relegation battle. And I sincerely do appreciate that. That's huge progress, in my opinion. But the question is, are you looking forward to that game? Do you think we beat them? Do you think they beat us? Do you think the game ends in a draw? Let's hear you in a bit. We'll be looking at the statistics to get a good idea what the numbers suggest will happen. Definitely, in this case, the numbers will suggest that we will beat them. Not easy. That's because they are in they are in the relegation zone, and they don't win games. Actually, I think no need to say much about that, so I'd be shocked if numbers say otherwise, but we'll get to that in a bit. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes that do go along. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Let's see what else we have here in the chat. But trust that one 2027 and wishful thinking there. And let's see what else we have here. Give me a second, people. That says he's too busy with baseball and other business. Need someone who is in London. Yeah, it makes sense. It's not like they're firing him. It's not like that. Because all the decisions they've made, I don't think he was the sole decision maker in those cases. They all agreed to doing whatever they've done so far, and the mistakes made, they all should bear responsibility for that. If they're smart, get a British guy. I think it will go a long way, but I think maybe that's the plan. Russia would have been the UK 10, and I don't want to read that, please, because it's political and will lead to the video getting monetized. And then in a bit now, I'll be reaching out to them, trying to get them to then Henry installed our elite owner. Sorry, I would delete this. Just go away. Dante agrees. We need a DOF to lead Stewart and with Stanley. I think they will do that. They will. They will understand the importance of the politics of football is different from your traditional business. I think they will do that. Yeah, Poch Otherson available and see. Yeah, go hire him, right? Just CFC, big up to you, brother. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Damn, coach, who do we blame? Yeah, exactly. The spearhead. We'll be gone into it, but he's still here. He will be gone in 3 years. Maybe Bali. If Bali will become more popular, even if we hire a DOF, Bali will be the person people will be blamed. But that's a good one, really. Bali will we'll be dumping the whole blame on him. That's a good one. But just nice to see you, bro. I hope you're doing well. It's a must-win, Kachila. Poch has no excuses for this match against Bali. They have lost their last 3 matches. If we cannot beat Bali, even with the injuries, we have a team. We have a team picked. We should win. On paper, we should, but the game is played over 90 minutes plus added time. There's no guarantee we'll beat them. And if you've forgotten, Charity FC is well and truly in existence, in my opinion. So there's no guarantee we'd beat them. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And Rich Moneymakers, nice to see you, big up coach. Nearly legend Constantine Dante, big up Vic. Enjoy it. And I'm not going to say that word today. I think somebody nicknamed you something else. Who was that? I can't quite remember. And I'd love to call you that name. Let's see. Big up Josh there. Big up to you too, the Chelsea boy, 1234. Nice to see you. Coach, this picture, is it Fabregas? It looks would you say it's him? But something with AI, the generative technologies, I think they use again existing images to tweak it a little bit, make it to ensure a little bit of difference to avoid copyright issues to generate players. Chances are he is, I don't know, but I don't think Fabregas, he doesn't have a fluffy hair like this. I don't think he has a fluffy hair, but maybe the facial features. Maybe they use his facial features. Good day, Supreme Court's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. The H people, they have a full house today. Wow. The H people has a full house today, unfortunately. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along. We appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Let's see. And DJ is on the panel today, and I like that. DJ, let's talk about it. You're saying that no urge. We've heard that if we play 28 games, we've heard that no urge. You know, it's not a given. We must play to win. We must go into the game and play to win. Don't take them for granted. Don't go into the game with they've lost nearly all their games. That we will most definitely beaten them. I think that's a dangerous mindset. I don't know whether that's the case with this the kids we have. But it's not a guarantee. You cannot script football. And I know you followed the game long enough to know that the game is played over 90 minutes without a time and not on paper. But let's hear you. Are you looking forward to this game? What do you think the outcome will be before we get even to looking at the numbers?
Yeah, big up to you, Kuchilla. Big up to
big up to you too.
Big up to everybody in the comment section. As I said earlier on, happy Easter to you and all your families, and those who don't celebrate, happy holidays to you guys all as well. For me, Kuchilla, it is a must win for us. I know what you're saying. We can't guarantee this and whatever, but we are Chelsea Football Club, bruv. Yeah, and we're playing at home. I get this whole charity FC BS that we've been doing for quite some time now, but but if you look at the stats on Burnley in the last 3 or 4 matches, they've lost all their games. Right, more or less lost some of their games. I think their last game, I can't remember, but was that a win or a draw? I can't remember. Their stats are not as great, and if we can't go and beat them at Stamford Bridge, and almost every other team in the Premiership has almost smashed these guys, then again we've got to ask the questions again. I get we got the injuries. I'm not doubting that for a second. We've got a lot of injuries out, and there's some, but still the players that can still come into this Chelsea team are still, for me, are still good enough to go out there and do a job against Burnley. It's as simple as that. Again, Potter says he's got no excuses. I know he came out with his press conference yesterday, but he needs to put our team to go out and win. And listen, I think we can win, and that's only because we're going for a good spell at the moment. And if we can get a win against them, that would be good for us. But I get what you're saying about us being charity FC. It's not always like that on 90 minutes, but on paper, generally, it should be a Chelsea win at Stamford Bridge, especially.
Yeah, we should be winning. At least that's what we believe. But we have to go into the game with the mindset, we're playing one of the best teams in England, no matter how badly they've played. Otherwise, again, it's a dangerous mindset to go into the game with the mindset that it's a given, that 3 points will be asked by the time the man in the middle blows the final whistle, without putting in the work to win. I think we've seen there are games we've lost this season that in my opinion, the players did go into those games in question with the mindset that we've won already and end up getting battered. I think that's where lack of experience comes into play. In my opinion, big up to you too. Bobby was here, and I know he'd come back. He will come back again. He was on the road at the time. I think he was on the road, and he did say something to that effect too. Big up to you too. Just saying hello. Yes, coach. The comments section has a fully fit squad, so the loser of this game goes straight down the H place your man indicates. So, but I'm not coming there, and I've told you that already. If Fabregas and ChatGPT were to have a child who would then Can you please just leave me alone, JC? Need to beat Burnley at home. Punch out if not. Yeah, Houston, we've heard that. No excuses, no that. But I think we can beat them. At least what gives me confidence is that we have again our home record has improved significantly. At least better than what it was last season. The crowd will let Poch know
Yeah,
if we
I
somehow
was going to
lose
say that.
badly. I don't think we'll be losing badly. And Heston, I think let's just be honest. Forget putting the discussion of Charity FC aside. The truth remains that Bali, they don't know how to play differently. They're not even playing as if they're in a relegation zone. They play one way. I think that's the mindset. You can say that Vincent Company learned from Pep Guardiola. No matter the situation, they still want to play expansive football, lots of spaces to exploit and all that. And I think he needs to do more if he wants to survive relegation. He needs to be a bit more pragmatic. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's trying. He's going to sacrifice even the minute measure of his preferred approach. They are toothless without Datro Fofana. I think you can say that. You can say that, really. I always fall asleep when Poch is speaking in press class. How do players keep awake in meetings? Jesse, you're really going to that place, you know, right? You are going to that place. Poch is Sterling with start. Yeah, I think they are toothless without our lone player. Yeah, let's be more specific there. JC, here Rambus, okay, you're having a good conversation there. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And 2 a.m. Jay is in the house. So Jay, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, and thank you so much for always stopping by to say hello whenever you can and stay in as much as you can. Coach, the mindset begins right with the manager. Ooh, I just helped them there. I bet Poch should not underrate Bali. That's a solid enough argument. That's actually a very strong argument. But the soundboard will never work. Sorry. Okay. It looks like the blue people game has left. So I'm gonna big up DJ the normal way. When the DJ is in the house, it's only right that you do a DJ thing. Okay. The blue people game comes close again. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I think I like that comment. It makes sense. But beyond that, also, the players, the inexperienced is a factor that you must consider when you're talking about players taking games for granted or going to the game with the mindset that they've won the game already. The manager, I get it. That kind of mentality of the manager can rub off of the players and go a long way. But I don't think it's correct to blame the manager or the sort of mindset that the players go into games with. It's the players' own responsibility to realize, they have to put in the work necessary to win the game. That is just my opinion anyway, but I hope you understand that. Let's see anything else we have. You keep driving the likes on the stream, people. All the expats in your house except the legendary Bobby. Bobby, I think, will come back. He was on the road when he joined us. So let's say, DJ, you wanted to add to that.
Yeah, just a couple of things, really. Could you before you go to the other person? Who's the other person that's come in? Big up to him, by the way.
That's somebody I don't like. That's Tebago.
Oh, big up Tebago. Big up, brother. Hope you're well. Yeah, look, the other factors I'll say also is tomorrow, as you know, leading up to what's been going on with Chelsea, obviously with the letter that was sent out by the Chelsea's supporters trust and everything of what they said. Now, if things start getting peaked tomorrow and we start going a goal down or even that, the fans are going to let it be ripped. They're going to let it rip tomorrow, and it's not going to be nice for Poch and Co. and also the owners to be hearing it all. And this is why we need to make sure they go into this game for their sakes, that this doesn't happen that way, because the fans will make them realize, and we'll make it known tomorrow to these guys if things don't go where they want to go. And that's the other thing I'll also say on that. And the other thing I was also going to say is I'm not sure if we're the only team that seems to be doing training before a big game. I mean, when I say train before a big game, obviously you're playing on a Saturday, right? Why is Poch making our players train on a Friday before a big game on a Saturday? That could surely avoid injuries, right? So if you already trained up with them on a Friday, why do you need to train up? If you already done the training on a game before match day, why are you making these guys train on a day before that? Surely they've already done their drills and everything. You just get them to go into the game, because I think that could avoid injuries. I think he's about the only manager that seems to do that. I'm not sure of any other managers that does do that. If that makes any sense at all to you, Kachilla?
Yeah, it does in so many ways. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he's the only manager I know that seems to be training our players 24 hours before a match. I mean, everyone's talking about the injuries we're getting. Well, now you know why we're getting the injuries, because of that reason. And his drills, my understanding is of his drills are very up there, they're like proper on it. All right, and that's probably why these players are getting so many injuries. So
you're saying that you're implying that the number of injuries we have are down to his approach. Is that what you're saying?
Well, maybe I'm not saying all of it, but obviously we've got obviously got to look at the medical teams of why we're not getting out injuries. But what does lead up to it is before any kind of big game. If you're playing a game, you've got a game 24 hours on, right, and you're making your players train 24 hours before a match. Surely that's going to do a lot on the players, especially when they're going into a match. And for me, I think that could cause problems to players in matches. That's why we get so many injuries. I mean, if you're going to do your training, then do a training on a Thursday, let them rest on a Friday, and then you get the game done on a Saturday. That's how I look at it. At least these players get a chance to rest and not get injuries. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because I think we're the only club that does that. I think. I'm not sure of any others do that. Yeah. Who's that?
DJ.
Is that what do you got? Big up to you.
Yeah, big up, bro. Big up, coach. I just want to add on what you're saying, right? I agree with you, but on Fridays, I think they must just do normal things like slide training or normal warm-up training, just like that, so that during the game they won't be, let's say, slow or sluggish, something like that. So overall, I agree with what you are saying. Also, if Poch and the medical team have a good relationship, I don't think these things will be happening, because this medical team should tell the coach that these players are not ready. They should not play. Now, for example, the issue I'm having at the moment, Ngungu from the start of the season, having set, setbacks, even Kani setbacks, even Lavia setbacks. Come on. I think this should be fixed from the medical department until the coaching staff. For me personally, this should be fixed.
Yes, and what I said, I'm going to say something I said yesterday. It should be investigated. It's unusual. The numbers are high in terms of the players we have injured. We've averaged at least 7 players per game since the start of the season. I think it's gotten to a concerning extent. I think it should be investigated. I'm not sure it'd be correct to blame the manager. There are other factors, I believe. Until an investigation is done and they conclude, they conclude the cause of the number of players we've had injured since the start of the season. I think it warrants an investigation, but let's see how that goes. Poch afraid is probably he will probably win the game 6-0. He only wins when you pressure him. Were you saying something, Tebago?
Yeah, quick question, coach, to you, right? What is your thoughts about Mauricio Pochettino playing Lavia for 30 minutes, knowing that he was not available from the beginning of the season until that game he played 30 minutes? So what is your thought about that? Don't you blame the coach for playing a player that was already struggling during the season and play him 30 minutes?
I'm going to say this. It's a difficult one. We don't know whether that was the case. We don't know whether he was ready. We don't know whether, in fact, that he wasn't ready and he was and his return was premature. We don't know. There's no way to confirm any of those things we've heard in recent days are correct. It is correct in my opinion. That's why I'm a bit cautious. I'm cautious not to not to start blaming the manager. You can say that was why when we discussed that issue, I did say that if we are to believe what we've heard, then the managers should be, a lot of questions should be asked of the manager, because he knows definitely, again, he's been in the game long enough to know it's not okay to bring to okay a player's a player's return prematurely. So I'm not sure what answer to give you. If in fact he did that, then it's not okay. But there's no way to confirm that he okayed Romeo Lavia's return prematurely. If anything, at the time we waited, and at the time when we thought he was ready, the manager was reluctant to give him game time. So I'm taking my time to think about it, and I just don't want to conclude, the manager did wrong there. If you get my opinion, I respect your you can say your maybe suspicion that the manager really did do that, really did okay the return of a player who wasn't ready to return, and that has led to him suffering a setback. But that's a small opinion anyway. I don't know, DJ, if you want to add to that, you go ahead. But I'm allowed to disagree with Tebogo, even though he's my brother. Go ahead, DJ.
No, bro. I mean, listen, everyone's got their views and opinions. I just want to address a comment from Vic that wrote on there. I think he's put a comment there. DJ thinks the players play a match 24 hours before a kickoff. You're missing my point completely, Vic. I did not say that. What I'm basically trying to say is I'm not saying they're playing a game. I'm just saying they should ease off the training drills before a match that they got to play on a Saturday, on a Friday. That's all I'm basically addressing. Not saying they're playing a match 24 hours before a proper game. That's what I mean. That's what I was trying to get across. I don't know if Vic misunderstood what I was saying, but big up to Vic. I always respect his views and opinions. But like I said, I wasn't saying in any way that the team is playing a match. I just said that he just needs to ease off the training drills on a Friday before kickoff game on a Saturday, where the players are not going to get knocks or feel something. Just a little drill here, up and down, what they need to do. I don't know. But I mean, from my understanding is he trains these players pretty hard. So, I'm only assuming, why are we getting so many injuries before a match, or why are we getting so many injuries out? Is it because he's training them too much? That's what I was just trying to say. Nothing more than that. So just want to address that quickly to you.
I understand your point. And it's actually easy for a lot of people to subscribe to the argument that he trains them too much, given when he joined us, a lot of people were talking about his training approach, how it can be gruesome. A lot of former Tottenham players and current Tottenham players did talk about that. So so that makes it easier for people to think maybe, his approach is the reason why we have too many players out injured. And Rich Moneymaker saying, I hope the fans don't boo your young stars because they because of their confidence, I'm guessing. Very good point, legendary DJ, and the club are looking at it. Let's see what else we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. People that likes to go along with DJ also has trained. Coach, let's make it a Poch instead of Vic. Nope, I have the right to create as many commands as I want to. There are actually hundreds of them, but with lots of issues also. Keep dropping likes on the stream, people. The likes do go along with 28 likes. We should be doing way better than that. We have 67 people watching, but only 19 on YouTube. We can do much better than that. Let's see. We also travel to Manchester United. We will also be traveling to Manchester United on Sunday by bus or game. So many hours of travel before a game. Silly. Let's see. Lavia, even during warm-up before matches, players can get injured. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah. I think he's responded to that. Let's see. Breaking news: we have brought in very top guy to try and solve these injury issues. A top guy that does what? Let's see what else we have here. Poch's other son already did another external investigation. All clear. Wow. Some argument right there. 23-4. And how do you know it's only Chelsea trained on Friday on 24 hours before the game? For me, in my opinion, I don't think that should be an issue. But when we have too many, I'm not sure. I think, yes, then because of that situation, how bad it has become, I think a lot of stuff do come to mind, in my opinion. He's not taking them too much. He's training them at different times from normal players. From what normal players are used to. Is that the argument right there? I'm not sure how to weigh in that particular argument, in my opinion. I'm just going to stick with what I know. But it's not only Chelsea that had multiple injured players, but you can say more than most. I think simply more than most, in my opinion. Yeah, let's move on to the next item we have lined up. Let's get on to the match preview proper. There you go. We have it here. Of course, we'll start as usual. Scroll up. Who wins? I'm gonna pick. I can assure you, 80% of people will probably pick Chelsea to win. So let's see if that's the case. Yep, 84% thinks that Chelsea will win. Only 8% gives thinks it will end in a draw, and only 8% also thinks Burnley will beat Chelsea at home. So yeah, I always like to tell people on paper, yeah, we should be mopping the Stamford Bridge carpet with them, but the game is played over 90 minutes was added time. Plus, Charity FC is well and truly in existence. You never know. It's football. I don't think it's okay to say certainly we're going to beat them. I think it's a dangerous mindset, especially with these young players. But I'm hopeful that you say the fact that our home record has improved, I think that will go a long way. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. We'll continue to beg for likes. We're not a big account yet, but we're getting there. And I'm having a good conversation with Drug Baba, one of the biggest Chelsea accounts based in India. Again, I think his response showed he was ready to participate yesterday, but I will have he's a friend. Hopefully he gets a chance to join us on the panel here, talking to a lot of people, because we want to start the scouting for Chelsea series again. Lots of them. I'll record one with Bobby. I'll record one with Hauki, trying to get more people to do one episode of me to discuss players they'd like to see Chelsea sign. But that's, by the way, let's see what else we have here. Everyone hit the like button. The victim, I've set the level up, so it shouldn't be happening all the time. Yeah. All right, let's see. Everyone hit the like button, and it takes just a second. 30 likes, not bad, but we can do way better than that. Let's try and get it to 100 likes by the time the show ends. We'll have about 30 minutes plus to end the show. Let's see. Yes, coach, a training staff or under his command, do all types of different training techniques that are not what you would call normal or traditional, if you know what I mean. I'm not an expert with regards to what players should do and shouldn't do. Yep. And that's why I'm a bit reluctant to get involved in that particular argument, all at different times during the day. Coach Vic will continue to buzz all the time. I've changed it. Maybe I need to refresh Nightboard's what's it called? Repo there. Tebogo, I haven't heard from you. Are you looking forward to this game? Let's hear you before we start looking at the numbers further. Sorry, because yeah, you're my bro, so I don't care that much whether you're mad at me or not. That's why probably I skipped you. But go ahead if you're there.
Yeah, coach. I'm looking forward for this game because I think we have 11 Premier League games left, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take game by game, but we must try all means to win our next 3 fixtures from Burnley until the Manchester United game, right? So I think this game, for me personally, is a walkover because the first game we played very well and then we won. So that means we can still do the same thing that we did against them and still win the game.
Yeah, the last game they scored first, right?
Yeah, I think they did, Kuchela, I think.
Yeah, the scored first. I remember Vincent Company not reacting, not enjoying the goal too much, because probably he knew at the time that unfortunately it's not over yet.
He knew we were going to come back. We got a long way to go in the game.
Yeah, but he knew. Thank you for reminding me. So, Fort Mob, they think it will be Petrovic between the sticks, Silva and the Sassi centrally, Kukurea left back, Gusto right back, Enzo Fernandez, I don't think he will start. Lots of travels, in my opinion. Casado, Gallagher 10. I think Gallagher will play the ball because, in my opinion, I don't think Enzo starts. Mudryk, I think will play in the 10 role, and I think Raheem Sterling will play left wing. Raheem Sterling will definitely start. Whether he doesn't play in the left wing position, that's because he didn't travel. And I think usually the manager respect that, and the manager likes him. Especially now he didn't travel. He stayed and trained, but all other, again, nearly the rest, again, the rest of the players traveled. Some of them long distances. They think Gallagher starts in the 10th position, Palmer right winger, Nicholas Jackson. And for them, Datro Fofana, yeah, definitely out because, of course, he's on loan there. And for our injury list, it has increased. And we've been averaging at least 7 players out since the start of the season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 this time. Benchwell, what? How did I miss that yesterday? Did we even talk about Benchwell being injured again yesterday?
No, was he injured again? I didn't hear that.
He's listed as injured.
Really?
Benchwell injured, knee injury, doubtful. So even if he's available, I don't think he starts. So that makes Benchwell doubtful. Connie Chukwuemeka late April. Wow. He comes back and we start celebrating, saying he's back, and then he turns it out and says, bye, Felicia, he's gone. That's how many times right now? Connie Chukwuemeka, Christopher Nkunku early April, Leslie Ukachukwu a few days, a good sign there. Once you see a few days, it's a good sign. Levi Colwell a few days. Reece James, he's went from I think Roger did talk about it the other day, went from March ending to late April. Did he suffer a setback? It looks like it. Romeo Lavia, for the rest of the season. Trevor Chalobah, early April. Wow, that's another player that looks like I don't know what's happening to him. Wesley Fofana, we know about early April, but I wouldn't rush him back. Let him take his time to recover fully. We've talked about that 1,000 times here. Chilwell, wow. Chilwell had a knee knock on international duty, so probably won't get to play. So thank you for that up there. Chelsea 6. I'm so positive about Chelsea. Milos, okay, thank you. Stay positive. It's good for your health. It's a healthy mindset, in all honesty. Gosh, what did I do to this guy? Somebody nicknamed him something with sugar, and I think I'm going to start calling him that and create a command with that. With lots of cream and hot chocolate with a tablespoon of sugar. Poch was not happy. He started both England games. Southgate out. He overplayed Chilwell, but we got Cucurella, and I will always select Cucurella over Ben Chilwell, but that's my opinion anyway. Levi Colwell on the grass, but that's not enough. Let's see what we have here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Head to head, we've played in a total of the games we have here. I'm guessing Premier League total. The Premier League games we played together for 15 times. We've won 10 times, drew 4 times. They won 1. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meetings, we beat them in all of them. 4-1 here, 4-0 here, 1-1 draw. That was what year? In 2021 in the Premier League, actually. Wow. 2-0 here and 3-0 here. And if we expand it, chances are a lot more. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. BRZ is back in the house. My Swiss bro. I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. I hope the case is that you've been busy and nothing bad has happened on your end. But always nice to see you. Thank you for finding the time to join us this particular morning. Cuckoo would do better defensively. And I think offensively, had Boely been clinical that year that we signed him from Boely, I think he'd have more than at least 20 assists. They weren't that clinical. He can put good crosses into the box, but I think he's been stereotyped to be only defensively solid and doesn't do much offensively. He has it in him. And ball progression, that's one thing, one of the reasons why I'd pick him over Benchwell anytime, any day, is his ability to find passing lanes where you don't know one exists. And the good thing is that he often keeps it on the carpet, but still finds his man. He's that good. I like him. And I think It depends on the manager he's playing under. And I'd argue had Pep succeeded in signing him, he'd be doing a lot more offensively right now. But that's a small opinion anyway. Let's see. He will come. Yes, I'm very busy. Those times, sorry not to be. No, you don't have to be sorry for not being part of the show. Let me declare, you don't get paid to participate. We're just a community. We enjoy having a good conversation, dissecting and analyzing situations that concern situations that concern our club, and coming to a sensible conclusion so that we can learn from each other. But thank you. We miss your opinions. The nightmare has got to me so much that every time Coach says Boely, I hear boy. You are obsessed. It's excessively obsessed. If there's anything like that, C-Poch is going to definitely be our manager next season. We'll find out. You never know. It's a possibility. In all honesty, I prefer Kukurea ahead of Chilwell, so we're the same. You and I can agree. It looks like you're going to the H positive place. Really blessed. But that's by the way. Let's look at other items here that we should be looking at. We are 11th in the table, and they've improved one place. They are 20. They are 19th.
Improved by
it's
one
an improvement.
place.
They were bottom when they.
Oh my God, we call that. It's just sad. It just shows you how we become as a club, doesn't it, Coach? That we're actually excited by having one place of improvement from 12th to 11th. Oh mate, have our standards dropped that low, bruv? Honestly, have they dropped that low?
That's another thing to talk about. But
Honestly.
I was talking about Burnley. They've improved too.
Oh, Burnley. Sorry, I thought you were about Chelsea. Sorry,
yeah.
bruv.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They've improved by 3 points. Actually, they are now 19th. They were at the very bottom. But I get your point. Go ahead.
No. If you're talking about Burnley, sorry, I thought we were being Chelsea because you mentioned 11th and 12th. I thought we were talking about Chelsea there. Sorry. But no, I mean, look, they have improved Burnley, but not that dramatically. And it should be as I said, it should be a win. It should be a game we should be winning tomorrow, mate. Whatever team gets set out tomorrow, I don't care. It should be a game we should be winning tomorrow. We should be wiping the floor with Burnley tomorrow, regardless of the team that we've got there, mate. Honestly, we should be.
I think we should. we have good enough quality to whack them. Like that was the language you used, right?
Yeah, wipe the floor with them, bro. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, we should be whack them. In all honesty, I hope we do. I will take it. But go ahead with what you're saying.
No, but like you said though, yeah, I get the whole charity FC. If that falls into place tomorrow, mate, like I said already, Kachilla, right? If that happens tomorrow and we decide to be again charity FC, I'm telling you this right now. But I'm not gonna. Unfortunately, I can't make the game because I've got a cold tomorrow. I won't be able to go tomorrow. But my dad is going to go, and I can just imagine. He's going to tell me everything when he gets back from the game tomorrow. If that ends up being a loss or going down, you can just hear what it's going to be like at Stamford Bridge tomorrow, mate. I'm telling you now, the owners are going to get it tomorrow, mate. There's from hearing everything that's been going on, a lot of people are not going to stand for it tomorrow, mate. Trust me. So they've got to do something tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's see what the statistics tell us. We're ranked 8th in goals scored per game. We're averaging 1.7 goals per game. They're ranked 18th in goals scored per game. They're averaging a goal per game. So that's good. So the disparity isn't that much, actually. So if they defend well, I'm not wishing that happens. If they score and defend, we'll be in serious trouble. Chelsea haven't lost to Burnley in their last 10 meetings, 8 wins, 2 draws. Okay, a concerning number of stats for them there. They haven't kept a clean sheet in 12 matches. So, yeah, okay. Well, we haven't kept a clean sheet in 10 matches. So, we're on par in that department. Haven't won any away games in the last 6 matches. That's usually when I get concerned. But I think the insights there suggest that definitely a Chelsea win. But the truth remains the game is played over 90 minutes plus at a time. And hopefully I'll do a prediction show with Tebago if it is fit enough on Soccer Perspective today. So in terms of team form, we're in a better form, of course. We've lost 1, drawn 1, and won 3. But we've conceded quite a lot. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Wow. And for them, they lost 3. They lost 3 in a row, then drew 1, and then a 1-1. They beat Brentford and drew 2-2 against West Ham United. Wow, they did well there. But I'm going to say what I said before. I like Vincent Kompany and I want him to do well, but let him not start against Chelsea. I think he needs to be a bit more pragmatic. He needs to get out of his, you can say, that mindset of playing expansive football all the time. To survive relegation, you need to play dirty sometimes, and I think that will go a long way for him. But it doesn't look like he's willing to do that. But it looks like the owners of the club, they're with him. They don't mind what he wants to do there. Okay, let's go to the lineup prediction exercise. There you go. Let's get there. We're gonna move ourselves to the side here so we can see a lot of space. So I'm gonna kill this guy. We cannot be reminding the fewer people here, the more loyal fans get a chance to win this. So I'm gonna start DJ. I'm gonna do the goalkeeper. Don't worry, I've done the research. You and Tebago, you don't need to bother yourselves. Let me just fill in that for you. I think Petrovic starts.
100%, bro.
Yeah, I did the research, so you don't have to worry. I did all the Martinelli starts there. So Petrovic and
as long as it's not Sanchez.
Yes, and given the fact that Ben Chilwell he's struggling with an injury, I don't think he starts. I think Cucurella keeps his place. Even if he was fully fit, the truth remains Cucurella didn't travel, or did he? If he did, can anybody remind me? Right back, I think Gusto keeps his place.
Yes, he did travel for Spain.
He did or didn't?
He did. He was playing for Spain.
Oh, so he played for Spain. Okay. So I still think he keeps his place, given the fact that Ben Chilwell is not fully fit. So there, I think Silva gets a chance. He didn't travel. Did he travel? No, he didn't, right?
I don't think
he... Correct. He didn't travel.
No.
Okay. So DCC starts. I don't see Badiashile getting a chance right now. I think they will give him space to recover fully. So that's my back for Jesse. How about you, DJ? Do you agree?
Yeah, I would have said that. I mean, I was looking at Badiashile, but I think he's only just come back. And I hope Thiago Silva does start tomorrow because he didn't travel. Just getting back into the team for tomorrow's match. Yeah, so yeah, I'd go with that back four. Levi Colwill is still out, isn't he? Levi Colwill is still out, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still out. A few days. Yeah, we're told. Okay. Let's look at it. Where's Levi? Let me look at it here. Levi Colwill, where is he? A few days. Yeah. So even if he's fully fit, I don't think he start this one. Yeah. Tebago, do you agree or do you differ?
I agree.
Okay. All right, we don't need to use the poll. Let's move on here. Let's see what else we have here. Kasade deserves to play. Do I think he plays? I don't know until the manager does something differently. But right now, the bet will be on him not getting a chance to start this game until the manager does otherwise. Yeah, then we'd know. I think as long as Gallagher is there. Enzo Fernandez is there, and who again? I don't think Kasade gets a chance now. That's just my opinion anyway, but we'll find out. Blue is the color, football is the game. Okay, I can't sing, man, and I'm not gonna try to sing that. So cheer us. Well, we will give you. That's a forbidden word right now for me from now on. Coach, there are rumors that Kasade will ask to leave at the end of the season. Am I surprised? I'd say no. He's that good. If he doesn't play, he's going to ask to leave, and there won't be shortage of clubs interested in signing him. AC Milan actually last season, last transfer, I think summer transfer window, wanted to take him on loan with an option for permanent purchase. That kid is good, and I think it was I and Bobby on the panel the day I was telling him, that kid is talented. That if we play around with his development, he's going to leave. And it just looks like it was a stupid decision to have called him. You can say canceled his loan spell at Leicester City. He was playing, and indeed he was out. Even before indeed he got injured, they were rotating, and the Leicester City manager, he likes him so much that he gives him time even when indeed he was fit. So it just doesn't make sense. Except if the manager has a plan and we haven't seen that plan yet, we better be cautious with regards to how we treat his development, approach his development. Otherwise, he's going to have to leave. It's believable because he's that good, and all the clubs know how good he is. But that's just my opinion anyway. We can't keep every player. If he ends up leaving, then so be it. Let's see. Casadei scored on international duty, had a great game. Doesn't deserve to start. Yeah, exactly. That's what we do. If you play well, Poch doesn't give you an opportunity. It's as simple as that. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, that's it. Tebago, you agree? Okay, let's go. The 2 6s here. I think Casado keeps his place. I'd be shocked if he doesn't start, but you never know. I don't. Pochettino. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what happens. So I say Casado. Let's say the travel logic doesn't come into play here. That's because he traveled too. Correct me if I'm wrong. He traveled. Casade traveled too. Enzo Fernandez did travel too, but a lot more travel for Enzo. And he played. When did he play his last game again? I can't remember. Hold up, coach. Recalling Casade was a collective decision. Thank you. No, I'm saying I'm not blaming the manager, sorry, the club as a whole. Yeah, I never did. I say specifically it was Poch. If I did say that, apologies. I don't think they should have called him back. In my opinion. So if I mention the manager's name, I sincerely do apologize. Yes, it makes sense to argue that, yeah, to say it was a collective decision. Again, let's say Cudicini could have argued, could have told them just let him stay there and ask him, is he going to play? Because it just doesn't make sense calling him back if he end up dwarfing or thwarting his development, for lack of a better language there. I think, for me, I think Gallagher starts in a deeper position. That's because when did Enzo play his last game? I don't think Enzo started.
Yeah, he wasn't he suspended for the FA Cup game, wasn't he, against Leicester? Or did
he's played. He's served the suspension.
He served that, so and then they played a game. Was there like it was Leicester before the break, wasn't it? Or did he play after the break? Yeah, so he should be back, but whether he plays, as you said, if he took part in both Argentina's games. But then, you know what though, Kachil, this is Pochettino, bruv. It wouldn't surprise me if he does play him and he may need a rest. So, I can understand the argument.
Nah, DJ, I don't think Enzo will start this game because I've watched the game. They played Wednesday morning UK time around 4 a.m. So I don't think he will start. Even yesterday, he said Enzo Fernandez didn't arrive yet. So I don't think Enzo's ready.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
It wouldn't make sense. Lots of travel too.
It wouldn't be. I was just saying what Poch would do, but I agree. He shouldn't start with all that travelling. And as for the argument for Casadei, I agree. He deserves to get an opportunity. And it was interesting. JC said that about he may want to leave, but it's correct. He might want to leave, but I think people got to remember he's on a 7-year contract. It'll be interesting to see what club's going to pay that money.
He doesn't have exit strategy.
Oh, no.
He wants to leave,
he can exit, but probably on loan, bro. Yeah. But I don't think he'll leave. He'll probably go out on loan again for about a year or two. But unless someone comes out and pays that money that they're looking for him, I can't see him just saying, he wants to get out. But I get what you're saying about the exit strategy, but it'll only be a loan for me. But let's see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't leave because I think he's a talent. It would be stupid to let him go personally, but let's see.
Yeah, and I think Gallagher plays here. Do we agree? Gallagher starts deeper.
Yeah, probably will do, yeah.
I think he starts deeper because Enzo isn't playing. And that has been always the managers, you could say, what he's done every time that Enzo isn't available is bring Gallagher deeper and then make some tweak things in the attacking area. So Gallagher starts here, in my opinion. I think we all agree. Nobody on the panel disagrees. Am I missing anything? With address that one. Just give me a second here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Yep, I've apologized for that. Let's say maybe Casadei will have his chance because I don't see Enzo playing coming back from Argentina. Here's the thing: they all travel. If we're bringing the travel logic into the conversation as to who starts, Gallagher traveled too. Caicedo did travel too. Maybe because Caicedo traveled a lot and was he at the party? Was he at the party where Kendrick Pies was pictured throwing money at strippers in a club? It was at the party. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
throwing money at the strippers in the club.
That was what. That wasn't that what the video was showing.
I'm not saying. You can't blame him for you can't blame him for doing that anyway. But anyway,
no, I can't blame him. I blame all the players.
No, about throwing the money at the strippers, bruv. No, but going back to what you're saying, I think Caicedo was one of the players that was mentioned that had gone with him to this club. So I don't. But whether he was part of taking him there is another thing. I don't know. But I don't know on that one. I think he was taking
but let's see what happens. Maybe. Let's see. Chances are Cesare Caicedo might get a chance to play if anybody for Caicedo. If anybody for Caicedo, but we'll see. I think he should get a chance, and if I won't be surprised if it does. But until the manager does that, I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt to give the kid a chance, because he's shocked us all. Do well and you don't get rewarded for your performance. Paul said he hasn't seen Enzo yet, so that's a sign. Caicedo would do very well in 10. In your opinion? Thank you for that disclaimer, right?
I disagree. As a 10.
Yeah, in a deeper position, I think. I'm sending Smarties to all the players to give them energy. Go ahead, do that. Gallagher and Caicedo, Mudryk as a 10. I think that would be the case. Let's see. Anything else? Keep dropping the likes on the stream. All players are available, whether they're ready or not, or whether they traveled to Mars and back. This is how that Poch fraud moves. Wow. And you have to get me to read your name calling right there. Mudryk will start. Sterling a sub. I think both will actually start. Sterling is fresh. He didn't travel. That's an important factor to consider. Yes, Caicedo was with him at the party. So, So maybe we'd see Caicedo play for Caicedo. I think he's capable of fulfilling that role, in my opinion. Let's see. The Pies and Caicedo news concerns me. A lot of discipline in this squad. The national team, you can say, he was throwing money at, you have to be that specific, right? At the women at the club. He plays there. Oh my goodness, the screen is carrying me. I hope it doesn't freeze. Let's see what's me. Habib, keep dropping likes on the stream. The likes in the 10. He scores all the goals. Yeah, he has the goals in him. He has a good shot in him. You're from Malaysia. Support you, coach. Thank you so much. Ashad, I appreciate you for all the support. And thank you for calling me my name. I cannot thank you enough. I feel at home, express yourself. Just keep it civil. Welcome to the Chelsea Perspective community. If this is your first time here. Coach, we cannot know what Caicedo is capable of if we don't give him a chance. Let's see if the manager does that tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be shocked if he does, but if he does, I'll take it. Sorry, I forgot. He needs to have our position attributes in the 10. So, clear this. So, just give me a second here. This is a bit slow for some reason. Do I have any videos open somewhere? No. So, let's go here. I said Mudryk here. It has worked. Didn't he play there for Ukraine, and he helped them achieve a place in Euro 2024. There, I think Sterling starts there. Yep, I think Sterling starts here. And here, Cole Palmer, that's the position. The right foot position is the position he's been more effective, most effective for us, in my opinion. So Palmer, code Ice Palmer. What a player he is. And Nicholas Jackson for that position there. Nicholas Jackson.
Actually, I have something in mind.
Yep, say what you have in mind.
Just for the sake of benching Raheem Sterling, I would put Nicholas Jackson on the Sterling position to accommodate Noni on a right winger, then play Palmer as the first 9. Just not to start Sterling. I'm tired of Sterling, guys. I have to be honest.
You know his parts.
Ah, man.
Yeah, I get Tebago's argument on that one. I really do. I mean, even
But
if
do
you
you
put
really see Poch not
but
playing Sterling tomorrow?
he's gonna play Sterling tomorrow. I get what you're saying. He's definitely, regardless of whatever we say, Kuchalia, he's gonna play him tomorrow. But what I can understand what Tebago's saying, because I would have had Mudryk probably on the left. I'd have had obviously Madueke on the right and Palmer behind Jackson, even in that game. But we know it's not going to happen that way. So, yeah, I get where Tobago is coming from though.
Yeah, good argument right there. He was, oh my goodness, Leighton, stop mentioning sugar and everything you've been saying there. Maybe we should start calling you Sugar Leighton. So Enzo tomorrow not play. Lots of travel. That's also assuming he probably won't play, but let's see. He really is going to start Sterling at home. I think he will. That's not smart. Protecting the player. You're really seriously trolling. I am sending Sterling. Please send it to him so that he scores tomorrow. Yeah, he's trolling. I know. Let him play Sterling. The more booze of a Poch, and I think Sterling would do well tomorrow. There will be lots of spaces for him to exploit, and hopefully he'd be less selfish and not try to dribble every time the ball gets to him. I think that will go a long way for him, in my opinion. Let's talk about this, DJ, if you're there.
Yeah.
I think once Lavia comes back, we will be switching to a 4-3-3 structure. But in that case, I think Lavia will be central. Yep. I think Lavia will be central here. Yeah, I think Lavia will be central in a 4-3-3 structure. And I think we'll see Enzo on the left. That begs the question. Yeah, Enzo will be here, because Enzo does well on the left-hand side as a left 8 or left center midfield in a 4-3-3 structure. He does well there. I think this structure will go a long way. And that's because this guy himself, he's excellent at beating the press. He's a good dribbler. He has good passes in him. And look at his stats yesterday as last season as a DM amongst his peers. And in terms of his age bracket, he was topping so many metrics there. I think this guy, his return will also free this man here. This man has a lot more to his game. He can do a lot in the final third. We've seen he's gotten two delicious assists from defense splitting passes that he actually kept on the carpet. Yeah. So next season, I think we'd see something like this. That is if the manager is willing to switch from, you can say, his switch from 4-2-3-1 structure to something similar like this, to accommodate our best midfielders. And these with Lavia central here, I think would still be, again, he still do a good job protecting the defensive line, in my opinion. But we don't know. Let's see. Let's hear what do you think? Are you there, DJ?
Sorry, bro. I thought Tebago was coming in. Sorry. Someone's interruption. No, I totally agree with you, Kachila. I think that's what I think. I'm giving Poch the benefit of the doubt here. That's probably what I think he maybe wanted to do with a fit Lavia. Maybe that is the formation he wanted to set up. And maybe that would have been our midfield trio for the season had obviously Lavia been fit. Let's see next season. If that is what he's going to play, and obviously Poch still being our manager, if he's still our manager, that is, he does that formation. But yeah, I think that for me is perfect, because we all know what this kid did for Southampton, and he is a talent. And I just think once he gets fully fit, I think you'll see it all come out again for him. So yeah, 100% agree with you on that one, mate.
Yeah, Vic chose this morning. I'm not going to even read it. Go ahead with what you were saying, Tebago.
Yeah, I just want to add to what you're saying, Coach. I think we can still play 4-3-3, right? For example, we are playing against Burnley tomorrow. Just to experiment. I know we need points, but how about playing 4-3-3? Moses Caicedo in the midfielder, right in the middle, right? Conor Gallagher is either on the left or on the right. Then play. Who's the other Casade, right? Because let's be honest, Conor Gallagher is more effective as number 8, same as Casade, same as Kani. But due to the fact that we are not trying it, we are not seeing it. Look at Gallagher starts at Crystal Palace as a number 8. So I don't know why Poch doesn't even try to play that formation just once or twice just to see what will happen.
Yeah, if anything, we played with a hybrid output, sometimes switching to 4-4-2. It depends. He should really not start Sterling at home, especially after what happened last time. I think he'd start. I think he's going to start at home. He doesn't listen. Coach, are you starting live here? No, we're just having a conversation. What if it's available? I think 4-3-3 will be the best structure for us. You really trust Poch playing Romeo there? I think his attributes, in terms of beating the press, is the best that we can do right now. He's actually excellent at it, and ball winning is excellent too. He reads the game very well, but we're not going to see him until next season. Yeah, enjoy whatever you have and stop telling us about it, Leighton. I am expecting Jackson to bang because I'm not gonna. I should pay attention to the trick you're trying to use there, because he has a new haircut with a with a blondie, with a blonde streak inspired by you know who. Score, not the other thing, and score. You know exactly the sort of game you're playing there. Goals not not the other thing. Just go with. I didn't know. I don't know. I don't. I didn't know his hair was blonde, really.
You know what? I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. It's the first time hearing. I've not seen the pictures of the place coming back since they've come back from international. Has he changed it to blonde? Really? Seriously? Has he? Okay.
Yeah. We were just having a conversation what the manager can do if he was available. Tebago playing FIFA. Let's see what else we have here, because we have no DM. We don't have any traditional DM right now available. All the players we have are all 8. The argument has always been, they can play fulfill the number 8 role and all that. I think we will play 4-4-2. I think he's played that always, actually, with Jackson and Palmer up front and Sterling, Mudryk. I think he's done that on occasions. Even when we start with 4-2-3-1 structure, we've always played with 4-4-2 in most cases, but sometimes it can be Palmer here and someone else here, where Palmer is right now. So, but not bad, actually. I think mainly would see, you could say, hybrid of 4-4-2 and 4-2-3-1 in most cases, not really 4-4. Sometimes we've seen him do the 4-2-3-1, metamorphosing into, that's going from this guy, 4-2-3-1, to 4-3-3. We've done that on occasions with somebody different being central here in Moses Casado. If that makes sense, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Let's see. What? John, I'm not sure what to make of that particular comment. You have your number 1 striker messing around with it's just no respect. Let's go where I'm not talking about that. Poch is incredible on FIFA. Yeah, let that materialize on the pitch proper. Let's see anything else. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes to go a long way. It's nice. It's more of a stripe. So the Bluetooth game has shared that. That's nice. It's more of a stripe, but it's not blonde fully. Maybe half blonde.
Correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Paul Pogba and Mario Balotelli have something similar?
Pogba did something similar. Balotelli did something similar. So, DJ, you have a good memory. So I hope that's not a bad sign. Different. Both players, we know how their careers went. That's not me saying Pogba is guilty, but there's always one story or the other about
him. No, definitely not. Yeah. But both players. I thought both players were excellent players, to be honest with you. And Balotelli, let's be real, he was actually on form before things started going wrong for him. I think he was a good striker, but for whatever reason or another, it just ruined. I don't know whatever happened. But listen, that's a conversation for another day. But I still rated both players.
Yep, and I don't know how we can convert the viewers on X to the viewers on YouTube. Look at this. Let's see. We have 83 people watching. Let me show you this quickly. Where can I see it? How many people on? I want to show how many people following the show on. Give me a second. on X, 83 people, but only 23. You see that? Yep, 83 people, 85 people right now. 47 is following the show. You see my cursor here if you're looking on the screen. Yep, 47 people on X and only 25 people on YouTube. I don't know how to convert them to viewers on YouTube because that's a much, you can say, that's better than our X. But if you're following the show on X, please kindly follow our X account. And if you feel like you want to join us on YouTube, feel free to do so. And if you have any questions, we are 5 more minutes to drop your questions in the chat. We will try to address it. Pogba and Balotelli was okay. I'm not reading that. So DJ, anything else you want to talk about while we wait to see if anybody in the chat has any questions? People in the chat has questions for us. And thank you for 37 likes, by the way. That's not bad. I appreciate you all. Anything else you want to talk about, DJ, before we call it a day?
No, I've got no other news on Chelsea. I think there was just one thing that came out about one of our youngsters. Is it by the name of McKennis? Apparently, the Chelsea hierarchy rate him quite highly. He's been training with the first team, and apparently he scored like 24 goals in all competitions that he's played in, and he's got 1 year left on his contract. And apparently Chelsea want to start new contract talks with him. So that's the only other news I saw coming out of Chelsea. I can't.
Do you think he signs?
He's already at Chelsea. He's part of our youth team already.
Do you think he signs an extension?
I hope he does. I hope he does.
Because there's a pattern to some of our best academy graduates.
Yeah, I hope he does.
The club, especially when we recognize how good they are, and that whenever we try to get them to put pen to paper, they run away. Tariq Lamptey, Tino Livramento, just to name a few. Well. Mark where he also wanted to leave. There's a pattern to that. It's continued in that, you can say, in that direction for 3-4 years right now. And you could argue because they've seen those that have left the club, they're playing regularly and they're making great progress. So I think it would take a lot to convince him to put pen to paper if he's as good as you've said, because chances are his agents are already talking with other clubs that will promise giving him game time. But let's hear you.
Yeah, like I said, bro, I hope we do, because like I said, he scored like 24 goals in not all in the same but in a mixture of all competitions. So you know that he's obviously been involved with the youth team, whatever they do. So he does look a talent, and I hope we do get him sorted out, because there's already the likes of Bayern Munich, there's the likes of AC Milan, there's also the likes of Barcelona, all looking at him at this moment in time, and even Dortmund have been mentioned as well. So we better hopefully get this kid tied down, because I can see another one getting away and doing really well somewhere else. So let's see what happens. I hope they do sort it out.
I hope so. I hope they sort it out, because here's the thing: before that, you can say a trajectory that we shouldn't be celebrating, before it turns around in our favor, I think it would take the club giving a lot of the youth players a chance, and then when the up and coming talents from the academy look at the trajectory of the ones who've given the chance to play, they say, yeah, you know what, I have an opportunity here. Because it will take a lot of convincing if things don't change in terms of giving our academy products a chance to convince any of them to sign. Why would he stay if he's banging in goals and not even at least on the bench? Yeah, so chances are his camp they're talking to other clubs. And question for you, DJ: do you think our team? Do you think we're good enough to get in the top 5 next season? If not, who do we need to get there? In other words, what players do you think we should sign to be able to achieve that next season? No more. Please don't mention that again, and I'm not going to read it. Go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, very good question, Richie Moneymakers, and big up to you, brother. Big up to you. It's a very good question. Look, for me, I think we've got a team there, but I've said it all along, Kachilla, we need experience in this team. You need to bring, if you're going to bring any kind of players in next season, it has to be experienced players to play alongside the likes of Enzo, Caicedo, Mudryk, and all that, because we're losing one of them we're losing one of our best. For me, we're losing one of the best centre backs in the world in Thiago Silva next season, which is a big loss in itself. So we need an experienced player to come in and help these back four these defenders. I get the fact that that Desassi's 25. People can look at that experience, but we need someone that has been in the game a bit more longer than him and can give experience more in that back four. We need that, and we need to obviously get a recognised number 9. As much as I rate Jackson, I think Jackson will come great for us because he's still 23 years old, and then Kuka to come back from injury. Still, I get that.
Already?
He's 23, as far as I know, Jackson. And look, we need another striker to play alongside him. And the talks of Kyrgiaris? There's talk of obviously Osimhen, Boney's been mentioned as well. Sesko's been mentioned. They need some place. Sesko for me is still young. I mean, you need to be an experienced player.
Did you say Bonnie? Oh, you mean
Boniface?
Boniface?
Yeah, Boniface. Sorry, Boniface. Yeah, Boniface.
Because I was going to say,
I forgot to add face to it, bro. Forgive me. Yeah, Boniface, right? He's been linked with us as well. But for me, I think Osimhen is my pick out of the whole lot. If we can get him, but he's going to cost a lot of money. Let's be real here. And he may not want to come if we're not playing Champions League football. But we definitely need some experience around these players for next season to go up that table. If we don't get that experience in, I fear we're going to have another bad season. Even though I do rate these players that we do have, they just need experience around them, that's all.
And just quickly, what do you make of the rumors that, and by the way, I think that started with the Nigerian outlet. What do you make of the rumors that Osimhen has already agreed personal terms with Chelsea?
Yeah, listen, I always try to say, there's never smoke without fire. How true that might be, I don't know. I've not heard it from any tier 1 or anything coming out that it's actually been all agreed. I know he wants Chelsea, but then there's also talk of saying he wants PSG. So for me, I don't know until he finally puts that pen down on the contract, says he's signing for Chelsea, and comes out himself and says, and his agent comes out and says, yes, Chelsea's got the team I want to go for next season. He can come out and say all he wants in the background, yeah, Chelsea likes Chelsea and but we want to see it all happen next season. And until he signs that contract and thinks that then I'll believe it. But at this moment in time, I don't believe it at this moment in time because, as I said, he's going to have a choice of clubs next season, and we're not the only ones that are looking at him. Manchester United are also looking at him. PSG. Now, these clubs get into Europe. He's more likely to go to a club that's playing Champions League football than us, even though we could possibly offer Europa Cup football next season. But other than that, whether that be enough for him to come to Chelsea is another thing, though. But either way, we need experienced players, bro, in this team for next season to help these other players out.
To balance things out, I think we have a very good squad. We don't need to sign too many players for us to be as good as a lot of people want us to be. I think we will be better next season. Go ahead, Tebago. You wanted to say something about policy.
Yeah, no problem. What I know about Victor Osimhen, most of the teams doesn't want to pay the current release clause, right? So they want better payment terms. So they're not sure whether Napoli will agree to that. So it's gonna be hard to get Victor Osimhen if you don't match Napoli's payment terms or the release laws and stuff. So overall, I think if we really want him, we still can get him, right? But at the end of the day, we have to be in Europe to get this kind of players at Chelsea. So hopefully, if you go to the Europa League next season, that might help us.
Yeah, and let's be clear here. Chances are everything we've heard about with regards to our interest in Osimhen, chances are they're all absolute hot dunk. There's no way to confirm. It's everywhere. Some outlets are saying that we're close to agreeing personal terms with him. Some are saying we've already agreed personal terms. That all that is left is to agree the payment structure with De Laurentiis. Yeah, good luck with that. The owners group admit to making mistakes, but the fact remains that they have spent 1 billion of they haven't spent 1 billion that they have spent 1 billion of they haven't, I'm guessing, of their own money. This is not the Glazers. No dividends have been taken, no buyout leverage, and everything you've mentioned there. Thank you for that. I talked about Donald McNally a few times already. Okay. They're both statements going around on X is inaccurate. Okay, let's see. Owners have invested a part of capital under their company management, not their own money. Okay, this is other people's money. Okay, yes. Let's see what else we have here. How did Olavia pass his medical patch? He Did you see Lavia anyway? He hasn't passed anything. He hasn't. We're just having a conversation at the time. Let's see. Invasion of the Victors. Yeah, Victor Gyökeres, Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface. Pot said. I mean, Lavia had injuries before he signed him. Nobody said he's past that. I think you joined the conversation in the middle. I told you Pot Junior passed him. Question, DJ. Tomorrow's game is a must-win. But do you think Pochettino will be safe if we lose? Okay, DJ, over to you.
Good question, Willie Bless, and big up to you, brother. Listen, whatever happens, if we lose tomorrow's game, if we will lose tomorrow, nothing's going to happen to Poch. I said it already, it'll be until the end of the season when a decision has been made. But let's put it this way. If we lose tomorrow's game, it won't look good on him come the end of the season. Because if they're going to assess him, as the owners have said they're going to do, hopefully they'll get to the right decision and they'll know if this guy is the right one or not. I still got my my own judgments on Poch. I don't think he's got a lot of things right. At the same time, I'm also saying half of it's not his mistake either. So that's how I'm looking at it from both sides of it all. But these owners have got to play a part in it as well, where they've made mistakes as well, and they've got to put it right next season. So in terms of answering your question, if he loses tomorrow, I think it'll put another dampener on his put a dampener on his name to stay in the Chelsea job for next season, because the fans, as I said, the fans are not going to be putting up with this. There'll be so much coming out of Stamford. In the next couple of weeks, there'll be a lot of things happening within Stamford Bridge, I think, if we start losing games, and it's all going to come out again. So yeah, on that one at this moment in time.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see, your question has been answered. Very good answer. He enjoyed that when I had purchased pushing for a more experienced striker for next season. No final decision has been made on the final striker decision. The profile of striker, I'm thinking probably more of Gyökeres than Osimhen, and I'm going to keep saying that. But let's see what happens. Ownership PR is so annoying. I'm not into saying anything is PR or not. I just see what makes sense to me and move on with my life. Again, if anybody, I'm not the sort of person that PR gets to. If you get my point, I see what I see. Argue about when I want to debate against whatever I want to debate against, if that makes sense. Did we forget the whole reason this ownership can function is because clearly, as a company, has a massive sum of capital. We know that. Well, nobody is arguing that. I'd keep an eye on Badia Shile on the left centre back position. But here's why I think it's not going to start. He's been out for a while, and Silva has been fit for a while and hasn't played. So, but chances are he'd start. But if it starts, that will be telling. Probably will lead some people arguing about Pochettino's relationship with Thiago Silva. But I think it makes sense. Let's see what else we have here. JC, the need to spend the money was part of sales argument. And what about a win? All right, I heard the sound. I have everybody in the house is okay. Breaking news: all marketing guys are telling our players that we will be in a big tournament in the FIFA. Just give me 1 second. DJ, go ahead. Keep speaking out.
Yeah. Is Tebago still here, or is he gone? Oh, looks like I'm on my own. What's the next question? Big up to you again, that Willie Bless. Aside the medical department,
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Yeah, bro. What do you make of this question, Tebago? That Willie Bless is asked again. What's your take on this question?
Right.
Aside.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry, Kachil, you can take over, bro. I was just starting at the question.
Okay. Aside the medical department and the nature of our trainings, do you think that these injured players could not be handling themselves well? Maybe they rush themselves too much because the team needs them. If anything, if the question of them returning prematurely comes into play, then you have to blame the staff. But I think we should be cautious who we blame for the number of injuries we've had for a while. DJ, go ahead. You were saying something.
No, bro. I was just about to address the question. I was asking Tebago to answer that question that Willie Bless was answering. Asked. Sorry, my bad. Asked the question. I was going to ask if Tebago wanted to make something of that question first before I was going to answer it, but I think you've already answered it. But if Tebago wants to answer that one, because I did ask him, but again, if you want to carry on, it's up to you.
Yeah, DJ. I remember on the Obi-Wan podcast, if you watch, I think it was Eden Hazard, if I'm not mistaken, talking about Antonio Conte scraping up the dish. He said, what? Something that they were eating before, just to eat something new so that they can stay healthy and to help them to maintain the level of performance for his standard. So overall, I think it's a mixture of many things. Besides, man, fix that echo. Come on. Do you have echo, guys?
You're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think, man, beside the medical team, man, these players need to do more also, because at the end of the day, they are professionals, right? They have their personal trainers, they have personal doctors and stuff. Why can't they reassess themselves also so that they can help themselves to do well? But at the same time, it seems like they're enjoying the payment. They don't do anything extra to stay fit. It's just like honeymoon at Chelsea now. Yeah? Come on.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was on the news at the time, Antonio Conte changed their diet. It helped them quite a lot. They're not allowed to eat everything at a time. Let's see what else we have here. We'll be rounding off in a few minutes. The owners are clueless. Why did they? Okay, whatever you say there. 3 goals, and I'm not reading the next one. I saw it in advance. That was why I adjusted my prediction there. Breaking news that this top medical guy has stopped Poch playing Badiashile Silva, and what I have heard. Okay, these two are fit today. Okay, Onyedika Dalo, Onyedika Elvis, do you think it's necessary to start preparing for next season? I mean, Poch, patch up the holes and fill up the whatever you mentioned there. Heston, that's what you can say organizations do. You start planning on time. You're supposed to be proactive. If you're not proactive, if you're waiting for issues to happen before you start looking for solution, then you're going to be in serious trouble. And I have about 2 Igbo brothers in the house this morning. I'm going to say hello to them. Yes, Tebago, come to change their meals. He took rice, put in Hazard didn't like that. And Hazard looks like he was into McDonald's. Onyedikachi Ozanieke, thank you for joining, Onyi. I appreciate you finding the time to join. Blue for life. Enjoy yourself. And with that, people, our diet is fine. Barbecue galore. We've come to the natural end of the show, and I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I want to say thank you to DJ. DJ, I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. And Tebago, who's also in the house. Thank you to Rich Money Makers. Thank you to Constantine Dante. Much love to all of you. And the beautiful game, of course, he was in the house here. Thank you to all of you in the chat. Namaya Fawale, Willie Bless. Who else here? Supreme Quartz. Vic was also in the house. Was Boss and Vic. JC also in the house. All of you, if I missed your name, apologies. See you guys. I'm only human. See you guys next time. God bless us all. And cheers.
Up the Chels.
Up the Chels, indeed.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh.